Hey guys, it's Olivia here from Olivia's Catastrophe. Today I'm here to have a little bit of a discussion with you about how much titles matter when it comes to choosing books. So I was in the bookshop with my friends the other day and I was just picking out books that I've read because I like to do that, or books that I own and need to read because I like to do that. My other friend was picking out books that they were recommending to me, and then my other friend who was also there was picking out books with pretty cool titles, and the titles were what was convincing her that she should give these books a go. And that was a shock to me because not many people see a title and then think, that's interesting. But then again, I feel like titles matter more than we give them credit for, because when we are in bookshops, it's not often the cover that we get to see first. Very few books are facing cover out. But mostly what you see is their spine and their title, and if you don't know a book beforehand, I guess the title can matter quite a lot. So I was thinking back to my own shelves and thinking, are there any books that I decided to pick up just because of the title? And there's one that really stands out to me. It was Title Love. I heard the title and I had to get it. Haven't read it yet, but that is My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Walker. As soon as I heard that title, I knew I wanted to read that book, and I had to have it, and I have it, but I should really read it. However, there are some titles, I guess, that put me off. Those are titles that are one-word titles that don't really bring anything to the forefront, don't make me very interested just off of hearing the title. It's not that it turns me off, but it makes me less interested. I'm not oblivious to the title trends that have been going around a lot. We've got a lot of noun and noun, serpent and dove, for example. There was a time when City of was trending, City of Bones, City of this, City of that. Everybody's got a city, okay? And there were also the crows and the birds, serpent and dove, again, six of crows, again, an enchantment of ravens, again, all these birds on covers. So we've got lots of birds, we've got lots of noun, children of blood of bone, etc., etc. So I do see these trends going around, but actually these trends don't help the books that much because the titles get all the same to me and blend together, and I'm less likely to pick it up. It's when we get a title that stands out for whatever reason that really intrigues me. For example, when Divergent wasn't popular, that was when I read it, and I picked it up because I never heard of the word divergent before, and there it was smack bam on a book spine, and I needed to read it to find out what it meant. Thinking about titles, it made me realize that my favorite kinds of titles are the ones where I don't even know the meaning of the title. So my relationship with the title is less something that makes me buy a book, but more so something that makes me think, this book thought carefully about its title as I'm reading. So for example, I should have thought of an example before I started this video. Oh, I have a good example. So this one is a bit my own fault because I've been hearing the words Game of Thrones everywhere, and if you hear loads of words again and again, you start to disassociate its true meaning from those words and think about only the meaning that's been assigned to it. I heard a Game of Thrones, I just thought about this TV show. For example, let's take the film Happy Feet. I guess you know it's about a dancing penguin. So when you hear the title Happy Feet, you don't think about toes that are happy, you think about penguins. So you've kind of disassociated the meaning of the title and given it to something else. So that's what happened with me and a Game of Thrones. And then I read the book, and oh my goodness, I absolutely loved the book. But I think towards the end, there was a moment where it truly felt like everybody was playing a game and they were just trying to get the throne. The fact that everybody was competing for the throne and how it was strategic game planning and war planning and everything. And I was like, oh my gosh, a Game of Thrones. It's actually a Game of Thrones. So when I have that oh my goodness moment and everything clicks and I understand why the title was chosen as the title, I feel like my mind gets blown a little bit and it makes me appreciate the book all the more. That's the kind of title that I like. There are some titles that I just wouldn't have picked up that book unless I knew the author or knew the theme, but I feel like titles don't matter that much in buying a book. If you've got an amazing title that is unique and stands out, it is going to encourage people to buy your book, and it's going to be pretty cool. For example, The Hate You Give, Thug. What a genius title. It works so well and was actually one of the reasons I was interested in this book. But if you're going to have a title that's like every single title out there, Serpent and Dove, Heart of Flame, Crown of Feathers, you're going to need to have something else in that book that Either is it a snap moment for the title or something else about your book that's unique to attract me, because titles wouldn't matter that much. So I would say titles matter 50-50, but let me know in the comment section down below how much you think titles matter in which books you choose, and have you ever had title love at first reading? Because I would love to know about some pretty cool titles. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be updated every time I have a new video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.